Have you ever prayed and it felt like God put you on divine hold? It's like you're waiting on heaven's customer service line, and the hold music is playing Psalm 23 on repeat? Friend, delays aren't denials. God has a purpose in your waiting. We're going to take 3 points from Scripture to help you through this season of waiting. And if you need a little more help, be sure to stick around for a very special announcement at the end of this video. Point 1, delay builds character. It's Genesis chapter 39, verse 1 to 2. Joseph, being young, was taken down to Egypt and thrown into a pit by his own brothers. There he languished until God gave his jailers favor and sight. When they had examined him, one became his friend. The officer of the prison appointed him over all the prisoners and everything that was done there. Verse 21. And the Lord was with Joseph so that what he did, it prospered. Thus Joseph's storehouses were filled, and the Lord blessed the officer and all his household. But after 2 full years, Joseph's master took offense at 2 things only, and he knew not the first of them. And his master took him away and committed him to a prison, where he remained many days. Now consider the time Joseph spent in prison was 10 years. But if you look closely, you will realize that God was preparing him for the palace. He spent years in the pit and prison before the palace, because God was shaping him to lead with wisdom and humility. Sometimes delays are preparation in disguise. So when you're delayed, ask yourself, what is God shaping in me? Not what is he withholding from me? My friend, sometimes the thing you think God is keeping from you is actually the very thing he is preparing you for. Point 2, delay tests faith. It's Genesis chapter 21, verse 5. Now, as he grew older, Ishmael said, "Father, I want a wife. Can you get one for me from one of the neighboring clans?" "My son, stay here with me," he replied. "You can choose any woman you want, and I will get someone to marry you." After he had stayed there 10 years. It came about that God visited Sarah as he had said and did what he had promised. Sarah conceived and bore a son to Abraham at his old age, just as God had said. Now, if you read this account, you will notice that Abraham waited 25 years for the promise to be fulfilled. He waited 25 years for Isaac to be born. Look, friend, faith isn't proven when you receive instantly. It's proven when you wait patiently. Abraham could have easily given up hope or turned to other gods, but he held on to the promise. He did not waver through doubt. He did not exchange the truth of God for a lie. Friend, delays separate those who want God's gifts from those who truly want God himself. Are you holding on to God's promise through the power of faith, or wavering in your unbelief? Are you complaining in your discomfort, or trusting in God's timing? My friend, God is not late. He is not on delay. You are not on hold with God. If it seems that way, it's because you are looking at the natural instead of the spiritual realm. This is the divine realm. God's timing is perfect. Trust his word, hold to his promises, and never give up. Point 3, delay prepares the right time. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 1 to 13. Then the Lord said to Samuel, "How long will you mourn over Saul, seeing I have rejected him as king over Israel? Fill your horn with oil and go to Bethlehem, for I have provided for myself a king there." And Samuel did what the Lord told him and went to Bethlehem. The elders of Bethlehem asked, "Are you come to harm? What is all the matter? Why have you come?" And he told them. Then they took the young man named David, and when he was presented to Samuel, he said, "Stand up, I pray thee." And as he stood, Samuel anointed him in the sight of the Lord. And Samuel came to his house. To anoint him, he called all the brothers together, and Elisha the prophet came and stood among them. And when Samuel had poured out the oil on David's head, he arose and went out from among them. And the Lord spoke to Samuel, saying, "Arise, anoint him, for this is he whom you saw." So Samuel went home. But David went up from his father's house to follow after Samuel, but he could not find him. And he inquired of him in Nob with the Lord's word. And he returned to his father's house to stay. Now, David was anointed king over Israel when he was just a teenager. But look carefully, and you will see that he waited several years before he sat on the throne, waited in the wilderness. He hid in caves while Saul pursued him. And then he waited again after Saul died, and the people wanted a king like Saul, not David. David waited 7 years before he finally became king. But if he had been impatient and tried to rush the process, he might have lost it all. Friend, God's timing is perfect, even if it feels painfully slow. Remember Galatians chapter 6, verse 9? Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. My friend, if God has you in delay, Don't mistake it for denial. He's working behind the scenes in ways you can't see yet. Waiting time is not wasted time. When your time comes, you'll be glad you waited. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like and subscribe for more content, and for more encouragement from us, visit our website. God bless you.